Jenny, your landings are perfect.
When you said it, what was the term you used again?
For what?
Oh, it checks out or checks point, or when she said my point and I wanted
Position checks.
Position.
And if she ever includes with that, hey, 2 miles, blah, 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 2,500, you could say position and altitude check. Position and altitude check.
So if she literally gives me my position and altitude, then position and altitude check.
So the idea with a flight following, or anytime you establish two-way radio communication with approach, I don't know if you've noticed this in your life, guess what they do? You call them, and then they give you a squawk, you plug it in, and then they look at their screen to see 3, 4, 5, 6 pop up.
Yeah.
And then when they see that, they see you relative to a something.
Whatever.
And they come back to you and say, radar, contact, blah, 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 amount of miles, northeast, west, south, or whatever from that point.
Okay.
Why do you think they tell you that?
In case it doesn't pan out? No, in case they... Why do they think that? Because then they won't
Why do they need to tell you where they see you?
To make sure that we're on the same page?
Good. So if you just don't listen to what they say, what good is their verification? The reason they're telling you where they see you is for you to go, wait a minute, I'm not south of Torrance, you're looking at someone else. And then,
or I have the wrong frequency and that's not it, yeah, okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yep.
So the whole idea of them telling you where they see you is for you to use your brain and go, yeah, I am 2 miles to the southeast.
You do see me, hi, yeah.
Right? So you say position checks. You're letting them know wherever you think I'm at is where I'm at. Does that make sense? Excellent. So that's kind of the idea behind that back and forth. People do it for their whole lives and never make that connection.
Got it.
That's why ATC says that, not because they're bored. It's just, again, it's all about double verification.
Okay.
They're not here, so we need to go and verify and double check and the whole thing.
Got it.
When was the last time you flew into a Class Charlie?
I don't know.
Maybe not Charlie today.
I mean, I flew with one with my friend just like a couple weeks ago into Santa Barbara. That was Charlie, right?
Santa Barbara's a Charlie.
Yeah, so approach.
Santa Barbara's a Charlie.
Yeah, so, I mean, I wasn't flying, but I was mentally there.
Do you know how to fly in and out of a Charlie?
I mean, yeah, you just call approach, right?
I'm approach, go ahead.
Approach Cirrus 514 Sierra Romeo is over blah, blah, blah. Landing with whatever, right?
With a full stop,
full stop, ATIS, whatever.
Excellent.
And then they say...
And then you'll get a...
Squawk.
Excellent.
And then you put it in, and then they say, okay, and then fly whatever, or do whatever, blah, 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 and you say, okay. And then they'll transfer you to tower, and they'll say contact tower, blah, 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 and you're already on there, and then you tell a tower, and tower, I'm 5 miles out, and then they say, okay, make whatever base, or straight in, or whatever. And all those things, and the blah, blah, blahs, and the blah, blah, blahs. You go back and forth. You just do what they say. And then they might ask me where I'm or where I'm going on the field, and I might say, like, you know, hey, I'm going to, you know, same place Oprah goes. Wherever Oprah goes is where I'm going, and, you know.
Oprah goes?
Wherever, the, you know, FBO, whatever. Where she goes, I go, and then they say, okay, well, then go to this runway. I don't know.
Where she goes, I go.
Just saying.
Oprah goes.
So, right? I mean, is there anything I'm missing? I mean, it's like, it's not, it's just you have one more layer.
Do you feel like you have the proficiency level to fly us to John Wayne?
I mean, whatever I'm going to say, if I say yes, you'll say, okay, go do it.
No. Internally, do you feel like you have what it takes, or do you feel like we should talk about it on a whiteboard before I ever have you do it?
I feel like I do.
You feel like you want to attempt it?
Yeah.
Okay. So, take us to John Wayne.
Okay. John Wayne.
Here's your iPad.
I think it's SNA, like a
KSNA.
Sneeze of some sort.
It's right here. We literally take off, and we're on final. It's like very close.
Super close.
Super close.
All right. So then KSNA. Let me just pull it up here. KSNA. I know there's somebody landing. John Wayne's right there. Track 2, sure, whatever. Literally right there. Okay, so we have to call them. So we'd call them. We could call them on the ground. Maybe? No.
Good. So
let's get the ATIS.
I want to show you something here.
Yeah, there's 3,500.
Which frequency do you contact for approach?
For approach, well, I would go
just by this map, is there
Okay,
any way you
so
could figure
is
it
it here, there?
out? Good. So every Charlie on the planet is surrounded
By-
with these red boxes.
yeah, that's
so
where I
which
would come
direction are we coming from?
So we're coming from the,
Pretty much here.
yeah,
So here's the box,
there's the box, yep.
right? So we could try
135.5.
135.4. Now here's the thing, if you ever contact the wrong frequency, guess what they'll tell
They'll
you?
tell me to contact the other
Yeah,
frequency.
excellent,
Done that
good.
before.
Cool.
So 134.4,
135.4.
that too. 135.4.
You sure you don't need to use the bathroom?
No, I'm sure. I'm all good. It's all
Do you want
good.
pizza?
Pizza?
Do you want some falafel? I brought falafel.
With the sauce. With the sauce.
I brought falafel with
Just
tahini.
a lot of- I love tahini. I love falafel. I do like that.
Okay.
The pita bread sounds
Excellent.
really good.
Are you sure you're up for John Wayne? We don't have to go to John Wayne
Is there
today.
something I'm missing about John Wayne?
No,
I know that
no.
it starts right here. What I would do is get as much as I could out of the way anyway, so I would be like a right crosswind departure.
Okay.
Right?
Not right would be a
I mean, left
left
crosswind departure.
Cool, yeah.
I would look at my waypoints, so I could say just out of Corona by the Fredo Dam, or Prado Dam, or
So
whatever.
when you call, you could just say, just off of Corona.
Off of Corona,
Yeah.
give 'em maybe my altitude and just say landing with whatever. And then we have the KSNA.
Traffic, KLS 90564 Bravo, left down,
KSNA is here, and then I would just do, so the ATIS, not digital ATIS, wow, okay, so info.
Here.
1, 2, don't even ask what was going through my head right now. It
What
was
was going through
very,
your head?
it was very deep.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking I'm not a computer, so why would I go to that? Because I'm not digital, but that's not, I know it's silly.
No, this is
It's
great.
really,
You can't really hear it on the
no,
ground.
you can't.
So
we'll do it.
So here's what I would do, Jenny.
I would say
Check it
negative
out,
ATIS.
Jenny. Instead of doing a left crosswind, which you're right, it shoots us in the direction of John Wayne, I would do a straight out because I don't want to turn towards the Charlie before I fully establish two-way radio communication, and this plane flies fast.
Okay.
So here's what I would do. Look, straight out, listen to the ATIS,
Okay.
contact approach while continuing straight out.
Right.
And then when we call approach, say we're whatever amount of miles north of John Wayne.
Okay, so let me just put this John Wayne
Excellent.
field in, okay?
Good.
And so it'll give me my distance, because that's like
Excellent.
hard to sometimes. SNA,
Good.
John Wayne,
Uh-huh.
yep,
Excellent.
activate,
Done.
boom.
Right?
And it'll tell
Done.
us up here, nautical miles,
Excellent.
to
We'll be
the
whatever
north.
to the north. We'll be right over it
Exactly.
with information, Charlie.
Whatever it is.
They'll give you a squawk code,
Yep.
and that's it.
That's it. And then
Okay.
if I wanted to, which I should really fast, is I can just put, they do have ATIS up, ground towers, multiple. They'll give me tower, and then we'll go from there, and then
Yeah, so they most likely will give you 20 left.
20.8, right.
So, which is 20 left is the east or west runway?
It's the east
Good. So what
runway.
what tower frequency is associated with the east runway?
Tower frequency, tower. So with the east side, oh, here it is, 126.8.
Cool.
So 126.8, this is ground, this is the east side of 20 left, which
Cool.
is this
And every
frequency.
frequency change you get, they'll give you
They'll
the
tell me,
frequency.
yep.
Yes. So don't worry about that. And you could always ask.
Okay, fair enough.
You're welcome.
Straight out departure.
Yes,
Anybody
madam.
coming? And we'll probably do 1,500 just because, you know.
I would go to
2,000?
25.
Center traffic, KLS 90564 Bravo.
Well,
And we can
generally you
always-
want to stay away from
Taxi back, Corona.
IF altitudes, even though we're below the altitude where that rule begins. It's just always plus 500 if you can as a
Okay,
VFR
fair
pilot.
enough. So mixture's coming rich, nobody's coming.
I don't think anyone's behind us.
I
We're
don't
good.
see any, well, he's, yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Explain.
You feel good? You feel ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm okay. Landing light on.
Corona traffic Cirrus 514 Sierra Romeo is departing straight out 25 Corona.
No one's on file. I don't hear anyone. I don't see anyone on the screen.
Unlimited's up.
Cool. I'm just doing that. We'll acknowledge that. And then back there.
1,500.
Excellent.
All right, looking at the windsock.
Take it away. Show me just a normal takeoff.
Okay.
Where's the wind coming from? Well, it's
From right-
kind of,
it's
it's
from
moving all
little
over the
whatever.
place, pretty much down the pipe.
That one's changed different anyway, so.
Yeah.
Alright, so landing us on, boost pumps on, seatbelts on, all good. Traffic 10 o'clock. It's that guy.
Take it away.
Alright, airspeed is alive. We're going full power, gauges in the green, and center line. Looking for 73-ish. And airplane wants to fly.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Alright.
Front of traffic, colors 9564 Bravo.
So we're passing
Entering
through
runway
90
25,
knots.
staying in the pattern.
Excellent.
Flaps are coming up.
Excellent.
Maintaining extended center line.
Traffic, traffic.
That's them down
them
there.
down there.
So I'm acknowledging it again, and then I'm going out. Do you see how the acknowledgements have to do with us knowing where the traffic's at?
Right.
Good. It's not just something you click to get rid of, because then they'll hit you. Excellent. Good.
Alright, so
Corona
caps is
traffic
available.
134 miles southeast of the airport. Going to follow the foothills to
Southeast
the
is
shopping
that
center
sign,
during
so no
45 for
factor
left
with
traffic
us, and
from
that's
Corona,
them.
Corona.
Good.
Alright.
We could start doing what?
ATIS.
Excellent.
What did we say it was? We said it was 12.
I think it's in there. 3217.
3217.
Should be.
Altimeter,
There you go.
9er, 2. The mark,
Oh, you guys made it, thanks. Head down.
1,700. Corona Municipal Airport.
Oh, that's the Corona.
Runway 20, right and 20
There you
left. Attention all aircraft. Hazardous weather information for the Southwest United States available on flight service station frequencies. Notices to air mission.
Let's keep a little more to the right. See traffic ahead of us there?
20,
Cool.
right light slope out of service. Limited pattern work available. The clearance delivery frequency for all aircraft is
There's two of them
118.0.
together.
Cool.
Advise
This is
on
good.
initial contact. You have information kilo.
Kilo.
John Wayne Airport ATIS information kilo 23530.
Traffic, traffic,
Wind 190 at 9er.
traffic,
Yeah.
See it
traffic.
inside?
Zero.
Cool.
Sky clear below 12,000. Temperature 20, 2.11. Altimeter 2994. Visual approach is runway 20 right in use. Landing and departing runway.
All right, they're using 2
20.
zeros, 29 or 9 or 4.
Alright.
Excellent.
And now we have, that was him on no, that was not. So it was 135.4.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And,
we are,
before you key the mic, what I would do is direct enter to just recreate that line. So you have an accurate
we're 16 to the
Cool.
north out of Corona.
full stop with.
Kilo.
You don't even need to say Corona. You could just say approach Cirrus 514 Sierra Romeo, and then don't say a word. They'll come back to you and
Okay.
say go ahead, and then you'll say
601, SoCat approach, altimeter 2999.
say Cirrus 514 Sierra Romeo is 16 miles to the north of John Wayne, full stop with Kilo.
Okay.
That's it.
Kilo.
And approach Cirrus 514 Sierra Romeo.
Excellent.
Navy on 90559er Zulu, SoCat approach, altimeter 2992. I've got no information for cable.
Do you see why straight out makes sense?
Yeah.
That way we're for sure.
Star 908, Papa's
staying out
radar
of it.
contact, 3 west of Riverside, 2500, VFR climbs approved. What are you going up to? Roger.
And approach Cirrus 514 Sierra Romeo.
Craft on 35.4, change to my frequency 125.5.
Just 125.5. He said aircraft calling on 35.4.
I didn't hear that part.
Yeah. Good. And then
Navy
try.
on 90559er
I think we're too low for the 35.4.
Altimeter 2992. I have no information for cable.
2992 on the meter for.
I'll just do this again.
14.
14.
And approach Cirrus 514 Sierra Romeo.
Here's 514 Sierra Romeo, SoCat approach.
Cirrus 514 Sierra Romeo is 14 to the north, full stop with Kilo.
Of John
To
Wayne.
the north of what?
North of John Wayne, full stop with Kilo.
514 Sierra Romeo, you're out of my airspace. Contact approach 121.3.
121.3, thanks.
Cessna 5870 Papa SoCal approach if you're up, ident.
Identity.
Good, and then be ready for a squawk hood.
Just for your planning purposes, Saratoga 9126, yeah.
Let's go ahead and climb up to 3,500 feet just because we're coming up on Fullerton. See that?
Yep.
260 Sierra, and make the request with the next controller, or actually let them know your intentions of contact approach 124.1.
24-1, but let them know. Have a nice day, 26 Sierra.
Big start 144, descend and maintain 3,000.
I'll redraw that. Yeah, look at that.
Copy.
Excellent.
And approach Sierra's 514 Sierra Romeo.
November 514 Sierra Romeo and SoCal approach, altimeter 299 or force at request.
Sierra's 514 Sierra Romeo is 12 to the north. Request full stop Santa Ana with Kilo.
And November 4 Sierra Romeo, squad 0250 ident. Proceed towards mile square.
Towards what?
Here's what I want you to tell him. Unfamiliar, can I please get vectors?
0250 squawk, and unfamiliar, can I get vectors for Sierra Romeo?
And 4 Sierra Romeo, just maneuver southbound towards the shoreline.
All right, headed
Traffic.
Sierra Romeo.
Sorry, 144, turn right and 040.
040, big check, comfort. SoCal Cap 443, information Kilo requesting mile square park.
And Cap 4.
I don't think there's anything there, but it picked something up.
And resume navigation.
Maybe a drone behind us.
4 on nav, mile square, Cap 443.
November 4 Sierra Romeo, flight in 210.
210 for Sierra Romeo.
Big strike 144, turn
So write it down on the plan.
10.
Heading 100, big check, comfort.
Good. Right now, do you feel like you're ahead of the plane?
November
Or?
4 Sierra Romeo, traffic off your 1 o'clock. 3 miles from the southwestbound, Embraer, 3,600 feet descending below you.
Okay, we're looking for traffic for Sierra Romeo.
Yeah, it's
Copy.
there, and there's traffic in sight,
Big
right?
strike 144, clear visual approach 20 right, contact tower 26.
What I was about to say, if you feel like you're falling behind at any time, guess what we could always do? Slow.
Sierra Romeo, traffic off the left side now. You see that aircraft?
I do, affirmative for Sierra Romeo, traffic in sight.
Roger, follow that traffic, put it straight in, 20 right, cautionary turbulence.
We'll follow that traffic for 20 right for Sierra Romeo.
Cool.
Sierra Romeo, contact tower 26.
And we're going to tower for Sierra Romeo, thanks.
26.8.
26.8.
Couldn't hear him. I gotta turn him up.
Turn them up.
1, 2, I mean, okay. Yep, got it. Okay, so gas gauges, so we'll just slow it down just a little bit, and then because of the wake turbulence, it'll sink below so we can land,
You can stay high.
stay high, and then slow it
We
down.
could switch to tower, and what will you tell tower?
We're number 2 following the traffic.
I
and-
wouldn't say a number, because you
Nope.
don't know if there's someone in front of that jet. You switch to tower.
Okay, so
Or
I would,
above 1300, Cirrus going over the top. Pad 2, clear to land.
That's you, clear land, like traffic.
Hey, Charlie Delta, traffic
Right now
10
we're pretty
o'clock, a mile
much-
and a half inbound, lower, helicopter 700 landing at the base of the tower.
You could just say right base, 20 right.
okay.
And tower Sirius 514 Sierra Romeo is a right base for 29 right.
20 right.
Sure. Cirrus 514 Sierra Romeo, John Wayne Tower, caution make evidence from the Embraer ahead. Change to runway 20 left. Runway 20 left, make straight in.
20 left will make straight in for Sierra Romeo.
Good.
Alright, so,
Just keep doing what you're doing. You're good.
alright, gas gauges, undercarriage, I'm gonna switch it over just because. Then mixture's full, tops to go, squawks in, landing lights on, towers.
Excelentes.
Alright, so it's 20, so I'm just gonna like put that
Before you join or go through the final approach course of 20 right,
Make
make
sure
sure
it's
there's no
clear.
big fat jet coming in
Got
on
it.
us. Make sense?
Wind 200 at 8.
Excellent. Just a good habit. Good habit.
Alright, slow it down just a little bit.
Delta 2442, Java Terra Lima, cross runway 20 left, hold short runway 20 right.
Delta 2442 at Lima, cross 20 left, hold short 20 right.
Cirrus 558 Charlie Delta, number 2, following another Cirrus on a 4-mile final, still high at 2200.
That's a hint.
They can do contact with each other.
Right, now what I want you to do, here's how you get on glide path.
Okay, power back.
Power all the way to idle.
And then get down there and then pitch up and bleed off.
Power all the way to idle.
It is.
Good. And then come down, not too steep, but come down towards your glide path with the power all the way at idle. Once you're back on glide path, if you need more power to get you to the runway, your engine's right there for you. Make sense? Excellent.
HP1, roger.
Delta 2442, runway 20 right, line up and wait.
Delta 2442, line up and wait, 20 right.
Travis 5863, Java Terra Lima.
In other words, you can always reintroduce your
for that
engine.
runway. Hold short of runway 20 right.
Traffic. Okay, we'll traffic. Left at Lima, we'll hold short 20 right. Travis 5863.
Cirrus 40 Romeo, traffic ahead and your left's another Cirrus downwind, 2 follow you. Number 1, runway 20 left, clear to land, caution jet blast. RJ is crossing the approach in at this time.
Okay, clear to land, 20 left, we have traffic in sight, 40 Romeo.
Extract 144, turn left third, echo, contact ground, 120 right.
Put a flap in here.
Extract 144.
Jet blast, okay.
They just have to legally say it because
I
that
see.
jet is crossing that thing.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Is that we're going full flap?
Delta 2442, runway 20 right, clear for takeoff.
20 right, clear for takeoff, Delta 2442.
500.
Travis 5863, runway 20 right, line up and wait.
The what?
Just looking for the
20
wind
right,
side.
line up and wait, Travis 5863.
But I guess it doesn't
Looks
matter.
like left
right there.
crosswind.
Forgot I had that in here, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then it'll be a left turn off the runway. Don't fry your brakes, roll it to the end.
Okay. To the runway.
Beautiful. Good, just bleed. Good. Yoke all the way back. Excellent.
Delta 2442, contacts for good departure.
Delta 2442, see it.
Good.
Okay.
Tower cap 443,
Very
Mount
nice.
Square Park, inbound.
And then I'll got the radio.
Flight 443, Java Tower, just go southbound towards South Coast Plaza for now.
Yeah, I don't have my taxi.
South Coast Plaza for now, cap
Sure, it's
443.
just Charlie.
Tower for 4 Sierra Romeo. I'd like to go to a midfield run up.
4 Sierra Romeo, turn left there at hotel, cut at ground 120.8, just advise ground of your request.
Over to ground, 4 Sierra Romeo.
Sky West 5863, runway 20 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 20
Come to a
right.
stop here.
5863.
So 348 Mike Echo.
Ground Sirius 514 Sierra Romeo is clear of 20 left on hotel, looking to go here to the midfield run up.
514 Sierra Romeo, John Wayne ground, make the right turn in the midfield run up. Once you're there, you can contact clearance 118.0.
All right, right turn into the run up and then over to clearance when we're ready, Sirius 514 Sierra Romeo. All right, it'll literally be a right turn into this black area. See this?
Yep. Got it.
Ready for attack.
Excellent.
Just 3323, runway 20 right, taxi to Alpha, hold short of...
Good.
Quiet,
just do what
hold
he's
short,
doing?
we're going to go to 2 right via Alpha.
No, I would go here and face the wind. So go here to the side so we don't take up a bunch of space. And then just literally face this way. This is great.
3323, runway 7th, runway 20 right. Contact tower 126.8, good flight.
Good job, Jenny.
Okay.
Your right, then we'll contact.
I don't know if you even realized when it happened. He was telling you to go where? To a certain place that you were unfamiliar with.
Oh, yeah. I didn't-
Guess what we told him?
We told him we were unfamiliar.
Can we get vectors?
Can we get back to
You could always
That's
do
perfect.
that with
Alright.
ATC. You don't have, you know how many pilots would just say, okay, go into Signal Hill, and then not have a clue where Signal Hill is?
I'm sure, because how are you supposed to know everything, all the geography? I mean,
Right.
obviously, if I did my pre-flight and I knew I was coming here, but if you didn't know you were coming here, how are you supposed to know?
Exactly.
Just 558,
But so, if you're ever not familiar with what they tell you to go to, what could you always say?
Just unfamiliar.
Unfamiliar, can I please get
Can I
vectors?
get vectors?
Absolutely solid. Absolutely solid.